Hey everybody, Brandon Costa from Sports Video Group. We're coming to you from the SVG Summit here in New York City. We had the pleasure to be joined over here in our interview booth by Josh Cella from MLG, Major League Gaming. Josh, thanks a lot for taking a few minutes and for being here this year.
Thanks for having me.
So, obviously there's a lot of people in the industry who are very intrigued by what esports brings to the table. Speaking explicitly from what we like to talk about, the production and storytelling of sports, what is the storytelling process behind MLG, Major League Gaming? How does esports become a more packaged story, if you will?
It's a great question, and that's where we're actually focusing a tremendous amount of our resources there. If esports historically has been all about the live broadcast, and now that we have really committed to turning it into a major business that is part of Activision Blizzard, with a lot of resources and a lot of great talent, we really want to uncover those stories, create rivalries, create stars. So there's so many untapped stories that exist across all of our different games, and that's one of the main focuses of our content programming teams.
So what are the biggest challenges there, do you find? Is it finding people who know how to cut cameras of an esports broadcast? Like, what's the hardest part of getting to that point where you say, hey, that's a really good viewing experience for someone who's not in the building, like you said?
Another great question. Esports is a very fast-moving, at times it could be something that makes the most sense to a really knowledgeable audience, like people that have actually played the game before and are familiar with it. So we are just bringing in the best talent that we can. Our head of programming is from Red Bull Media. So he comes from traditional media and esports. So we're actually trying to infuse the entire division with people that know the space. We're not trying to cut any corners, because really what we want to do is we want to be known for bringing esports to that next most professional level.
All right, just so real quickly, I mean, this thing just continues to keep growing and growing in big ways. Yeah. What are you looking forward to in 2018?
Well, Overwatch League and Call of Duty World League are our two most built-out professional esports leagues. Overwatch League will launch on January 10th for the first time, and that's the first city-based global league across all of sports. So there, in that any given week, you can have Shanghai playing Boston or New York playing Seoul, Korea. So we're really looking forward to see how that plays out. There's a tremendous amount of resources put against it. It looks great. We just had preseason last week, and the set and the broadcast quality is really phenomenal. So we're looking to see how that rolls out and how fans gravitate towards it. And it's probably one of the more exciting things that we have on the horizon.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to see how it pans out. We really appreciate you being here and sharing your expertise with our audience. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, for more coverage of the SVG Summit, you can visit us online at sportsvideo.org.